Hello, everybody. I'm back. Uh, Still in the Lake Bed Temple, but I'm in a different part. And let's see where it leads me. See if I can't unlock some water. Now, I think I've been over the point of this dungeon. Literally, all I'm doing is like walking around because I need to find the water, and then once I unlock the water, I can unlock the rest of it. And then, you little grimy little suspect over here. Look at him. Look at him. Look at this grime ball. Look at this grease ball over here. Total greaser. Kill it. Murder. Murder the grease ball. Committing grease ball homicide over here. Alright. Yeah, I really am in dire need of liquid release. That sounds strange. Wait, where is it invisible? Did it just glitch through the wall? Oh, here's a key. Cool. Take a look. It's in a book. Reading Rainbow. Can I climb this? Oh, well, how do I get out now? Butterfly in the sky. I can go twice as high. Take a look, it's in a book. Reading Rainbow. Do I not have Helm Splitter? Oh, okay. I don't think I have Helm Splitter yet. I think, yeah. So that sounds right. I've never watched Reading Rainbow. I never it was post me being alive. But, well, no, pre. Yeah. But, it looks cool. I know LeVar Burton was there. I forget what he did. I know he was there. And I only know about LeVar Burton because of this one time on a guy who was in, the Chronicles of Riddick or something, wanted to, surprise Eric Andre on his show. Wanted to, give him the same experience he gives the average person. So after he went off, he did a really quick costume change, and, took his shirt off and had his wrists chained, and he would shake them semi-rhythmically and be like, I wish I were LeVar Burton. I wish I were LeVar Burton. And that was just the bit. I think and then they pan to Eric Andre, and he's just like, what in God's name is going on? And then they cut it. So yeah, boom, he surprised Eric Andre. Very silly moment. Very silly time. I've been thinking a lot recently about stuff that I do. Legitimately, what happens in my life. Because I don't think about those kinds of things very often, right? I spend a lot of my time outward or, with others. So, I don't get the time often to, just, sit down and think about myself, you know what I mean? What have I done with my life? What has happened so far? But I've been thinking about that recently because I had an interview with Bridges yesterday, and I realized I've experienced quite a many things. I'm not gonna say oh, I've been through so much. No, because it's not like I've been through that. Okay, I've experienced some things, but it's I've done some stuff in my life. Thinking about what it took for me to get here, where I am now, really interesting, super interesting, to me. And I was talking with the lady from Bridges mostly about music stuff, because that's they want to interview me for a social media post. I am the chief authority on the arts, other than one other person, but she just she dances Not to diminish the fact that she dances. Dance is very difficult. Okay, I guess I'm drinking my health potion. Dodge roll, dodge roll. Strategic dodge roll. Scoop the fairy. Can never go wrong with some fairy scoopage. I think there was no point in me coming over here. Yeah! Chris Kringle. The fat man at Christmas. Oh, it's spinning now. Rotisserie, baby. No, but yeah. Okay. Because now, okay, yeah. The reason I brought that up is because I wanted to, like, sort of see how well I can tell the story. Because it's a fun story, I think. The story of how I got here musically where I am now, right? Very interesting. Alright, when I was in elementary school, I've always been sort of, like, quiet. Not sort of quiet. I used to be way quiet, like, super, never talked. I sat in the corner and I read, and I was the smart kid. So, like, people didn't, like, interact with me, like, to, like, enough to make fun of me, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was never bullied, but, like, also, like, I never, like, talked to anyone. So it was, like there was nothing that could have happened. So when nothing happened, it didn't surprise me. But anyway, I spent a lot of my time being quiet. And I remember... hold on! Story on pause. Ugu moment. I can't hear the song. You guys can hear this song. Oh my god. Banger of the last 100 years. Definitely 100%. This makes the top 100 list of all songs made in the last 100 years. Legitimately. Crazy. That wasn't in time at all, I bet. Imagine it, like, lines up perfectly. That'd be really funny. Like, when I'm recording, I can't hear what's going on in the game. I'm just, like, sort of sitting here and letting music play. But, like, I can't hear it. Can I get down there? Ow, never mind. Thought I was about to hurt myself, but I'm good. Is there a switch right here? Let's see if there's a switch right here. Rev up those fryers, because boy, am I hungry. Alright, anyway. I was in the first grade. Went to one of the concerts because, I don't know, like the principal wanted me to say some words or something, or she just wanted me to be there, or my mom was involved with it in some way. It could have been any number of things. But all I'm saying is that I ended up at this concert, and I hear the string ensemble at my school play for the first time. I hear them play for the first time in my life. I was immediately enchanted. I thought it was super cool. Like, that was, like, the coolest thing I had ever heard. Just because, like, you know, I've always loved music. Even when I was, like, younger, I would, like, sing whenever I was, like, bored, hum a little tune under my breath. Or, like, I used to be, like, really into, like, dancing, even though I can't dance very well. I would not say I'm a very good dancer, but, like, I really like the movie Stomp the Yard. I thought that movie was awesome. Literally, that was, like, every afternoon for a long time. Loved that movie. Yeah, but that was how I used to like spend my time. So I loved music before then. I hear this string ensemble play for the first time. Enchanted. I loved it. It was incredible. Uh, so much so that I asked my mom if she could ask the music teacher if I could join. Now, the string ensemble at this school was really only open to like third grade and up. Like, I by no means by all means I was not supposed to be able to join this ensemble. However, I wanted to really bad, and I like having music class with a music teacher in elementary school. He was like, you know what? I've heard this kid in class, and he's pretty good. I think that it's fair that we give him a shot, and we'll see how he likes it. He set me up with a violin, and I went to strings for the first day. Loved it. Awesome time. Had a great time. And from then on, I just got huge into the violin. I joined Twigs, which is like a program at like the Baltimore School for Arts, and for a couple of years, and that was super cool. That was sick. But like also like I learned over time that like maybe classical training isn't for me. Maybe I don't really like classical training. Maybe I don't think it's the funnest thing ever. So I take that getting into middle school sort of like stop with the violin. Not really, but I stopped the training. Well, okay, in my mind, I was like ready to stop, but I didn't want to disappoint my mother, so I kept playing for a little while. Also in Twigs, I started to learn like music theory, basic music theory, like where are the notes on the scale? What's the difference between different clefs? How does a major scale sound? How does a minor scale sound? Those sort of like really basic things. And through like learning to play the violin, I had started to build a sense of pitch. Now, I don't have perfect pitch by any means. I do not have perfect pitch. However, let me rephrase that. I have a perfect memory of pitches. If you play something for me, I will remember it. If I hear a song, I will be able to only hear it in the right key for the rest of my life, pretty much. And that has led to many times when, like, I was just in public listening to some people singing a song, or like I'm in class or something, and they're singing a song, and then, like, it, like, weirdly used to irritate me that they didn't sing in the right key. I'm like, that doesn't sound right, but I can't put my finger on what doesn't sound right about it. Anyway, I've started developing my own sense of pitch. I'm learning basic music theory. I'm like, you know what, why don't I try and, like, transpose the music that I like. Undertale had just come out, and I was on YouTube, and I loved the music. I was completely infatuated with it. So I decided I would try and, like, transpose a couple of songs from the game. Like, just write them out. Maybe so that someone could play it on the piano. Mostly just for fun. Like, it was in like a little notebook, and I would hand draw the staffs and write all the notes down by hand. I was in like the 5th grade at this point. My music teacher thought it was incredible that I was doing that, but it was a thing for me to do, and I enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it. It's so much so that I continued doing it like that well into middle school. Like, when I first got my iPad, I had this little notation app on it that I used to start, like, writing down stuff I was transposing. That's the only... And, okay, side note, that's the reason why, there are 2 tempos that I will always be able to nail. 2 very specific tempos that I can nail. Okay, there's a mini-boss in here. I'm going to wrap up this part of the story, and I'll finish the story next episode. This is, like, the elementary school part of the story, and then the next part will be, like, as I got older. Anyway, I know 100 and 120 off the dome because 100 is Staying Alive, and also CPR by Cupcake, which I've recently learned, which I think is really funny. And you know that's the tempo you're supposed to keep for when you're doing CPR. Very silly. And 120. I can ballpark 120 because that's the tempo that Megalovania is at. Or at least it's close enough that, like, I didn't care when I first started transposing pieces into, like, actual sheet music. So, okay. That's sort of like the base of my love of music. And then I started building on it in middle school. And I'll talk about that next time. So, thank you. If you liked the video, maybe leave me a like or something. Tell me if you liked it in the comments. And all that, you know, all the things that a YouTuber is supposed to say to get people to join. And I'll see you next time to finish my story. Bye-bye.